Hey guys, John here from etrailer.com, and today we're installing the Yakima JetStream Crossbar System on our 2019 Toyota Tacoma. This is a great way to add more carrying capacity to our vehicle if our truck bed is all loaded up, or maybe we don't want to add a cargo carrier to the hitch and extend the length of our vehicle. It is a great option for us. The JetStream bars come in both black or silver. So as you can see, our Tacoma here is black, so the black finish looks really good. If you have a different color, silver might be better for you. We have that as well. Our Tacoma here has a bare roof, and so we do use the clamping system for the installation. This would be the same for any other roof rack out there. I will say that the baseline towers, they have a little bit more of an involved installation. It's not really difficult, just a little more time consuming, but I do feel like it has a much better fit compared to other roof racks out there. One of the best features of this roof rack, the crossbars here, is this rubber strip. A lot of other crossbar systems, you have to cut that to fit your accessories. With this system, we simply remove the end cap, then we press down the rubber strip, and our accessories slide on here, so we don't have to cut any rubber strips, and it still helps cut down on that wind noise and drag. This roof rack has a 165-pound weight capacity, which should be plenty for any accessories you'll be carrying. And the baseline towers here, you're able to put lock cores in to match other Yakima accessories, so you're only using one key for everything. The JetStream bars are aerodynamic. As you can see, it kind of tapers here at the end, which does also help cut down on wind, noise, and drag compared to other models, especially the older square or round crossbar systems. Now that we've gone over some of the features, let's go ahead and install this together. To begin our install, I recommend taking all the different components and laying them out on a clean working surface, just so it's easier to keep yourself organized and to find the parts when you need them. You'll have instructions included with your base clip kit and with the baseline towers. The base clip part, the instructions that come with that are going to be more measurements and where you're going to put them on the roof. The baseline towers are going to be a little more useful for the actual install. To start off, we will remove our cover here. There are 2 points at the top that you pinch and you rotate it down. And then we'll pull this gray tab out, which reveals the head of this bolt here. We'll place this plastic piece in the seat so it clips. And then we're going to install the T-bolt here. We'll place it in that cavity, flip it over, and we'll use our tool to tighten this down. You don't want to torque this down all the way, because the next step is to flip our crossbar over and install the baseline foot onto the crossbar. If you flip your crossbar over, you can see here there is an arrow that points one direction. That means that's the direction that the vehicle is going to face, which will be important when we adjust our feet later. But for now, let's get our foot pack on the bottom of the crossbar here. We'll slide these 2 black tabs and our T-bolt into the T-slot here underneath. And then on the bottom side of the crossbar, there are measurements here. If you look in your instructions, it will tell you how far apart your feet need to be spaced, and you can use this to help get you pretty much right on point. Once you have your baseline feet where they need to be on the crossbar, the next step is to adjust the inner bolt here. The arrow that I pointed out earlier on the crossbar, you refer to that to find out which of these locations is going to be considered A, B, or C, and then look in your instructions for the base clip to make sure you have it adjusted correctly. So once we get this in the correct position, go ahead and tighten this down until you hear 3 clicks from our torque wrench here. There we go. Now with the first bolt tightened down, we will take the rubber foot pack and put it on the bottom of our leg. Be sure that this opening faces towards the outside of the vehicle and press down. You hear the Audible Clicks. Then we make sure that the indicator is lined up with the correct tick and tighten this down until we hear a torque wrench click 3 times. The last step before putting our crossbar on top of our vehicle is to put the end cap on our crossbar, and be sure that this tab here sits on top of the T-slot and not inside of the T-slot. Repeat the same process for the other feet. Make sure you're consulting your instructions for each one, and then we'll place our crossbars on top of our roof. Yakima does include some stickers and a tape measure with your roof rack kit, so I do recommend taking the stickers to mark which feet are for the front of your vehicle and which are for the back, and then you can use this to help you figure out exactly where your towers need to be. You will install the front crossbar first. So with our front crossbar already installed and where it needs to be, you measure from the front of that crossbar back to the front of your rear crossbar, and then adjust it to the specs. This will be the M4 measurement in your instructions. Now that we have our roof rack where it needs to sit, let's open up this gray cover, and then we will install the clip here. There is a slot right under here, this bracket, that we slide this under to hear it click. And then we will go and start making a few adjustments with this bolt and this bolt. This bolt here swings the arm down, so we'll adjust that until it's making contact with the roof. And then this bolt here will bring the clip up into the door jamb. I would like to point out, make sure that the rubber piece here at the bottom of your foot pack, there's a kind of a ridge on it. Make sure that's seated properly. The first time I put this on, wasn't making sure of that, and it messed up the other side where it sits. Now, it is important not to torque this down yet, like you were hearing the clicks. Just get it snug, and then we'll go over to the other side and put that clip on as well. So we went over to the passenger side and got that clip all snugged up. Now let's go ahead and torque down both of these bolts we were first messing with. Again, you'll twist it until you hear the 3 clicks. We'll torque that one first, and then we'll torque the lower one. Place our gray cover here. Just take these hooks, put it here at the bottom, and rotate it into place. With all of our covers in place, that completes the installation of the Yakima JetStream Crossbar System on our 2019 Toyota Tacoma. Now we're ready to toss on any accessories that we need, and we're ready to hit the road.